There is one really crucial mistake that makes manifestation so hard and challenging for everybody, and all of us make this mistake, all of us who are trying to live our lives by the law of assumption. So in this video, I'll show you what is the secret to make manifestation work every time. And the secret, my friend, as you'll find out, is to not make that mistake. But first, I want to ask you this question, like, for real, what do you think makes manifestation so challenging? Like, what makes it so hard? What makes it so hard for us to maintain the feeling of the wish fulfilled, to assume it at first, and to then maintain it through our everyday life? What is the missing piece? What is it for you? Comment down below, because this will help me to understand you better and create more valuable content for you. But what is it for real? Because for me, I have found out that the missing piece, the problem that makes, the mistake that makes manifestation so challenging for me, is that I always forget about this state of presence, of awareness. And you know, as Neville Goddard states in many of his books and lectures, every state and like every desire you want, on the background of it, there is the awareness. So it's like you first need to be aware of your wish so that you can experience the feeling of it. And this awareness always stays in the background. And most of us forget to get in contact with our primordial first contact, like the core of our being, which is that awareness. And we start thinking of what we want to attract and manifest, but not from the state of the feeling of the wish fulfilled, but we're thinking from our current state, which may be limited and restricted, thinking of the possible future of what we want to attract and manifest, which makes it so hard. And so let me now read you a quote from Neville Goddard, and so that we can see what is this one crucial fact that we always forget, and like how we can practice it, this how we can transition from whatever state we are in back to the state of presence awareness, and from the state of presence awareness go to the state of the feeling of our wish fulfilled. So here is what Neville said: every state is already there as mere possibilities, as long as we think of them, but as overwhelmingly real when we think from them. So what does that mean? When we think of a state as if it is outside of us and we need to get to it, we need to reach it, then it's like we're being naive. We're not being imaginative. We're being it's almost as if we're living in a fantasy, because this state is not real. If it is outside of us, it is not real. But when we first reach that state of the feeling of our wish fulfilled from the inside, and like think from that state outside, like assuming as if it were the case already. Because if your desire was already fulfilled, then you would naturally be in the state of your desire already being fulfilled. And if you are able to fulfill that state, if you're able to assume that state, to imagine it as already being the case, then all your thoughts will be coming from that state. You will not be thinking of that state as if it is outside of you. You will be thinking from that state because it is within, and all your thoughts then will be related. Then they will be on the same level of frequency in a way. You wouldn't be feeling anxious and thinking of the feeling of fulfillment, but you will be feeling fulfilled, and you will be thinking of thoughts that make this state, that are in alignment with this state. So let me show you more practically what I mean exactly. It's like there are exactly three stages we go through when we are manifesting something. And when we assume the feeling of our wish fulfilled, of what we want to experience, and we try to embody that feeling, instantly we become aware of the current feeling that we have and all the associated thoughts and belief systems that are in alignment with the current feeling, again, that we embody. So from there, we need to shift our focus to the state of presence awareness, of I am aware. Because doesn't matter if you're aware of, let's say, insecurity, or if you're aware of security, in both cases you need to be there, you need to be aware. And if you want to transition your focus from the state of insecurity to the state of feeling secure and empowered and safe within yourself, then you need to go through the portal, in a way, through the state of I am, the state of I am here, I am now, I am aware. Because if you miss that state, and if you go instantly from feeling insecure to secure, then you will cloud the state of security, the state of your feeling, the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You will cloud it with your current thoughts and belief systems. And it will feel as if you're fighting yourself, which will never work. So the first initial step is to just be aware of the fact that no matter how you feel, you need to be aware of how you're feeling. To know that you feel something, you need to be there before that, on the background. Your awareness needs to be present. And so you need to shift your focus from your feelings to I am aware that I am aware. And you can try this with me right now. Like, see how you're feeling within your body. See what is the state that you're embodying. And now see clearly that for you to be aware of the way you're feeling, you need to be there on the background. There needs to be some awareness. And it's like you focus, you withdraw your attention from the state, from the sensations of your body, you withdraw your awareness to the background. It's like, okay, I am here, I am aware, I know that I exist, and I know that in my awareness, all states are possible. So this is the bridge. I am aware is the bridge. And again, I am aware, this state of I am aware, of quality, of cognizance, of beingness, it is already here in every state that you can be in. No matter if it's grief, if it's sadness, if it's anger, if it's fear, if it's anxiety, insecurity, whatever it is, you always need to be aware. And this awareness is the bridge that you need to pass through so that you can go to the state of your feeling, of the state of your feeling, of your wish already being fulfilled. So this is what you always need to remember when you're working with manifestation if you want it to work every time. Because again, if you only think of the state of your wish being fulfilled, then you haven't passed the bridge of awareness. And it's like you're trying to take your state of, let's say, anxiety, insecurity, to the state of security and confidence and safety, and it is not possible. They're contradictory to one another. But if you first go through, okay, I am feeling sad or I am feeling insecure, see how you're feeling now, and see again, you need to be aware. To have a feeling, you need to be aware of it. So focus your awareness from the feeling to the awareness of it. And now see, okay, I am aware, and I have been aware when I have been happy, I have been aware when I have been sad. So the one thing that it's like, it is in every state possible is my awareness. And so if this is the case, no matter if I feel anxious, insecure, or however I feel right now, I can withdraw my awareness back to my center, and from my center, ask myself the question, how would I feel if my desire was already fulfilled, if my wish was already fulfilled? And from that awareness, it's like, it's okay for your negative feelings to be there. You let them be there, and you just remove your awareness from them. It's like you let them be there, when you let them be there and don't want to change them, you let them go. You naturally let them go. And I have shared this in my previous video, so if you wanna, in my previous video on the channel, so if you wanna check it out, go there and you get a deeper understanding that it is ultimately okay to feel negative when you're attracting, when you're in the process of attracting what you want to manifest. Because again, when you assume a positive, a really heightened positive state, this heightened positive state, it will naturally let all your contradictory feelings to it come up so that you can see them and let them go. And you let them go again by being aware that they exist, they're here, so they are valid, you don't fight them. They're here, they are valid. And then you ask yourself, how am I aware? Do I know that I am aware of the way I feel? if the answer to that question is yes, this automatically withdraws your awareness from the feeling of negativity to presence awareness, to I am aware. And from presence awareness, again, this is the bridge. Your current feelings and your associated thoughts and belief systems, you need to withdraw your awareness from them so that you become aware of your awareness. And once you're aware, this is the bridge, I am aware. Awareness is within and before every imaginable state. You need to remember that, you need to recall that. Like through that process of withdrawing your awareness from the way you feel right now to the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you need to remember that awareness is the substratum, it's the background on which everything else exists. So that's why you need to pass through that bridge. And it's like you recall to yourself mentally, awareness is within and before every state, which means that now that awareness is free from every state, because it is within every state and it is before every state. I need to be aware to have a feeling. And now, if this is the case, then this means that from the state of awareness, I can assume the state of security, or I can assume the state of confidence, I can assume the state of love, or whatever state you want, whatever state would be in alignment with your wish fulfilled. So, and this is again, you go through that bridge and then ask yourself the question, how would I feel if my feeling was already the case, it was already fulfilled now? What would I believe, what would I think, and how would I feel most importantly? Because I know that awareness is the background, and it is included in every state, it is before every state. So if I pass through awareness, I can transition to the feeling of my wish already being fulfilled. And this, my friend, is exactly how you can make manifestation work every time. If you remember this one principle and you apply it every time you feel negative, you feel bad, it's like, okay, you withdraw your awareness, get back to presence awareness. I am aware that I am aware. Instead of I am aware that I'm feeling bad, you see that for you to be aware of feeling bad, you need to be aware in the first place. And then you withdraw it. It's like, I am aware that I am feeling bad, but I'm aware that for me to be aware of the negative feeling, I need to be aware, I need to be there. So I am aware that I am aware. And you can already feel the sense of spaciousness and of freedom that comes with the state of awareness. And from the state of awareness, how would I feel if my feeling was already the case? How would I feel if I were already in my dream romantic relationship with my ideal partner? How would I feel if I earned X amount of money per month already and I knew that to be my everyday life experience? And so by asking yourself this question, your imagination starts working, and then from the state of presence awareness, you shift to the state of the feeling of your wish fulfilled. And this, my friend, is again how you make manifestation work every time. So this was everything I wanted to share in this video. Let me know if you found it helpful, like if that was the case. Comment down below to let me know what are your thoughts, and do you understand this concept? Is it relatable to you? Is it practical? And also let me know what other questions you have on the Law of Assumption and Neville Goddard's teaching, because most of the content I will create on this channel will be specifically on that topic. And if you find it interesting and if you have any questions, you can help me out by asking them down in the comments, and I will make sure to create more content answering your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video to be useful. If that was the case, like, comment, subscribe to this channel if you are new, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now. I love you.